I don't know if it's a Streamlabs things right now or not. I have literally restarted
Joe, we can't hear
everything.
you.
What?
I don't think the stream is.
But wait,
No.
wait, I don't understand what's going on.
Let's say I hear him just fine on the stream.
Can I just not? No, like, just in Discord.
Oh,
Oh, you can hear him?
Oh, I can hear you. Say
Can you
something
hear me?
again.
You can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
both.
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know
Panic
what's
mode.
going on. We did some hard restarts. Nothing's changing. So it could be the weather right now. It's possible that our area is just having some bad network problems. So we're gonna play a little bit longer. We're not gonna have a full session today, so we're just gonna go a little bit further, and we're gonna end early just because it's gonna be very choppy. But we'll at least finish this part. So going back to the main to the group itself. One of the captain guards comes up, the one that was working with Finra, and finds you all. All right, so your friend and our guest is here. If you all can make your way, you know what? Just follow me. We're gonna take you over. We're gonna try to settle this. So if you can, grab your stuff, whatever you got. And we'll bring your weapons out whenever we're ready.
Lean over to Renora. Do not mention the dragon during this time. Do not.
Helga's gonna lean over to Firna and be like, weren't we supposed to go rescue some kids? Now
Sure,
what?
they kind of attacked us. I'm good with letting them sit out there a little while longer. But let's get out of here first before we do anything else.
Sure, I could go with that.
Hell. Okay, so he starts having you follow him as he starts making his way. Several doors are getting unlocked. Go through about like 5 sets of like doors through several hallways. Then you find yourself in this big, huge, ornate room. You do see a lady wearing black armor and a long white silk dress sitting next to Mixus. You're
Smile and
essentially
walk
in
on
like a
over.
courtroom.
God, I was enjoying the quiet.
Wait, who's that?
Hello.
She's a friend. I've known her for a while. I'll introduce you to her once we're out of here.
I would lean over to the one lady and be like, those are my friends, except I don't know who that is.
Well, is that a problem?
I don't know. One of my friends says she knows them, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there something you want me to do? Like, is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just keeping. Sorry.
I don't know. I mean,
Sorry.
like okay. Well, she like stands up. It's like, oh, and then as soon as like you see at this point, you see this man wearing similar garb to the rest, but has like large pauldrons, thicker armor, long beard, human. Takes off his helm, steps up onto this pedestal, puts his helm down, takes off his weapons. All right, so let's get this over with. Immediately just nods to the madam. So the captain walks up. So I believe this is a matter of poor timing. I don't think that they had any issue, no actual saying what was happening. Wrong time, wrong place. Madam speaks up. I'm not quite sure what happened, but obviously, you all know me. I don't create any problems with any of you. I am not here to create any lies. It is not my way. But I see no problem with this group joining with the rest of the community. They don't seem they've done any harm. My friend did mention that my compatriot here was not one of the attackers, and he at least vouches for a few of these, but obviously a lot was going on, so he couldn't account for everyone. So they did not harm him intentionally. They were just civilians of wrong time, wrong place. He looks at all of you. Is that true for each one of you? Wrong time, wrong place?
Oh,
It
of
is.
course, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Dragon's my friend.
He looks confused. He looks back at the madam. It's true. It is like that's gonna be the subject for another time. But all right. Yeah. I don't see any. Do we have the rest of the? As he's looking at the guard, do we have the rest of the criminals in question? We haven't talked to them yet, but we're very positive that these ones had nothing to do with it.
Do you have a giant in your sorry, do you have a giant in your in custody?
The captain just looks at one of the guards. We don't have a giant. We have a really, I mean, we have he looks at the chief. We have a half-breed, but we don't have a giant. No, we couldn't hold a giant. But
Well, he was a really tall guy. He had a mace and everything. Like he was heavy.
there was that. Is there something that we should know about him, or?
Yeah, he started it. He attacked the dragon first. It made the dragon not be able to move his foot. And
I
tried
can
to
vouch for
stop
that.
him.
Makes us.
I tried to
I'm
stop
pretty sure
him.
he got what was coming to him. He won't do it again.
I'm also pretty sure he's safer in jail than back at the tribe, because once Katori finds out what they did, they're as good as dead anyway. So right now, he's got it as
But
good as he's gonna get it.
He's really mean, and he was really bad. So
I'm here to release him back to the tribe so he can get what's coming to him. Am I right?
Well,
If that means I can go home,
That is.
well, that leads us to a.
Oh.
Let's bring it out a double-edged dagger here. Mealy points over to Helga. I'm guessing you are part of the same tribe,
I am.
and this was not of your doing.
No, I was with
She was helping.
Mother.
She
Are you
was helping.
familiar? Are you familiar with the group that attacked?
They are under the same guidance as Katori, but clearly do not follow her teachings, which is a crime that only she can deal with in her own way, if that
Wow.
makes any sense.
Our business with Katori will always be rough, and if you're part of her,
I mean, she is kind of a rough individual.
He looks at you. Well, for now, for this to work correctly, you're all banned from the Western Village for at least the next month.
Western Village.
But that's my,
What has
that's
a
my
pig there?
house.
Well, you have your choice.
I have-
It seems like at least he looks at the about 20. It looks like roughly about 20 people are from that village. If you want to say that you're not part of them and this whole thing, it's best that you stay away anyway. Now, if you want to convince your chieftain to come find you, that's fine. But for right now, we are now going to have to research now your clan. If you feel like you want to return, go ahead. But you will now be a criminal if you do so.
I'm gonna throw my arm around Helga's shoulders and be like, "You can bunk with me, bestie. That's okay."
Is there a way for me to at least get a message out to her? Because I was sent with Xander here on a mission from her when all this went down, and I at least need to report back to her that of what we found.
And what is it that you found?
Well, we were sent to go rescue some children and kill a witch.
He looks at you. And who allowed this venture to happen?
What do you want?
This is what?
I was trying to get the priestess's attention.
Oh, you were trying to get the priestess's attention.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to us,
Yeah.
and I was like, what?
We're like,
No,
what?
she just looks
What
at
do
you.
you
She's like,
want?
shh, it's not the time. Okay. What is it?
Remember I was telling you about the witch and how we got rid of her and the children that were missing, and we found them, but they were all weird and corrupted and such.
And she immediately
Yeah.
interrupts you. She's like, well, technically that's illegal. So
Oh.
we don't want to bring that up.
Okay.
As the chief continues, so who allowed this venture to happen?
No,
I am on a
I'm
journey.
just gonna look at Xander.
You're on
Like-
a journey, and what is this
On a
journey
journey.
that you're on?
The journey is to save the children.
And
From
who?
Sun
Yes,
Tzu.
it's as ridiculous as it sounds.
Who is the person who put you on this journey?
Kotori. He came to my
Yes.
tribe looking for a guide.
So now our problem is Kotori. So
She's not a bad person. She's fine. She's great. She's great people. Brimming charm personality, loved by all.
he looks
Are
at
we
all
not
of you.
supposed to go into the Wandering Greens? Is there an issue
Wandering
with
Greens
going
is
into
completely
the forest?
available, but taking the law in your own hands, that is not it. We've been searching for these lost children for this whole time, and you decided to take it upon yourselves to break into someone's house without any proof, apparently kill the person in process along with their guards, and steal their property.
I mean, technically, we didn't break into her house. They attacked us, dragged me in, and Meeks here saved me.
Do you have proof of this?
You have the two of us that saw it.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's dead. You see
I
where
have
the
the bumps
problem
and
is.
bruises to prove it.
I mean, it's true. You must understand that under the current circumstances, I'm letting you off light. You keep your fingers out of trouble, which means don't head back over to the Western Village, which will be under investigation. And we are square.
That's fine. Good with me.
You are by all means allowed to enter into Wandering Greens. But for right now we need to go investigate the house. We need to go find this body. For all intents and purposes, we do not want you to leave Khalid anytime soon until we figure this out. If we find the body, we'll make sure she's dead. We will figure out who she is. If your story checks out, that she's the one who's been abducting the kids, you're all good. If for some reason there is something else at process, we need to find you. So, first off, or more or less last thing, did you save any kids?
We did not find them. Well, we sort of found them. We couldn't do anything because we almost died. And then we had
Bullshit
to run.
attacked me.
Who attacked you?
Kids. I mean, I'm sure they were under some spell, but again, that's how I wound up at the house.
The chief just looks at you all confused. I was like, I'm a little confused. So you went there to go rescue some children,
Yes.
fully armored.
Because of the witch.
It was a witch,
Yes.
and apparently some kids almost beat you for almost the edge of your life. He's kind of like explaining this like it doesn't make sense as you're saying it, and he just like looks at you. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. What?
They were some creepy kids.
Creep.
Yes, little one.
Mr. Beardman? I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
You can just call me Chief.
Okay, Mr. Chief.
Just Chief is fine.
Okay, Chief. So I live in the Watering Greens, and I've seen lots of children come in and out. I've stared them out, but when we went over that way, the children were all twisted and corrupted and weird looking, and I think that's why they were able to bust these peoples.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion.
Want to give her guidance? Never mind. Shall I roll?
15.
I could, but
15. He looks at you.
can't just.
Well, yes, and I do believe that you encountered what some of our soldiers have encountered, which are females, hatchets, skull masks. And you are vouched for by the madam, which is the only reason why this appointment is happening. And the reason why we're letting you free. With the fact of his looks back at Firna, we technically have no right to arrest a soldier. So, we will conduct our own private investigation. We advise you not to interfere. Maybe it's best if you stay on the Wandering Greens for a little bit until this investigation is done.
Well, that's fine. I live there.
You live in the Wandering Greens.
Yeah.
Do you have a house in there?
No. Well, I guess you could call it a house. I guess it's a tree.
She just looks, okay, fine. You can return to your house, but no wandering further into the Wandering Green. Anywhere where you were crossing through, just if you see us, don't interfere with the investigation.
That
Okay,
we
well,
can do.
Okay. You're not gonna hurt any of the creatures in the greens, are you?
And that would be breaking the law.
Okay, good. Good, because I'm technically a creature of the Wandering Greens.
Of course you are.
Do I not look like a creature from the Wandering Greens? And then I change colors.
He does not seem like vexed by you. He's just kind of like almost like he just wants to get this over with. He's like, all right, look, we're just gonna break this down simply. This appointment's happening specifically in two circumstances: soldier, madam. Just keep your feet on the ground. Don't leave the island. And specifically, just don't get in our way. We'll find you when we need you. Don't. And he looks back over at Helga. Don't head back to your clan. If you want to send a raven to your chieftain, by all means. But for right now, we're going to have to release your clan back into their custody. All your brothers and sisters. And if, from what you say is true, you probably don't want to mess with them anyway right now. So, let us do our job.
With them, but I know better than to disappoint the leader.
Well, that's between you and your chieftain. So,
Hey, puppy,
It
you should
is,
be
but it's kind
quiet.
of hard when I can't talk to her.
there are ravens. There are ways of communication.
Ravens die.
Puppy, you should
People
be
die.
quiet.
He looks at
Puppy.
you. It's like, all right, fair enough. You have an option. You can go back in that cell for all I damn well please. or you can listen to what I say. Make a decision now.
Helga just clenches
Loudly
her
whisper
fists.
in Helga's ear, "Shut the fuck up, bestie."
Isn't Renora like short?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's
Are
a
you-
loud whisper where I'm just
Oh,
kind of,
okay.
I like
In, like, a
do
thigh,
one of these and
like-
say, "Shut the fuck up, bestie."
Helga just clenches her fists and stays silent.
All right, very well. So, any last pieces of yes?
So there was a horse that was helped us.
He looks over some paperwork.
Yes.
Yes, there was a horse and carriage that were procured at the scene of the crime. What about him?
I don't care about the carriage, but can you make sure the horse has a good life? He's a good boy.
Or we could, rejoin him.
The
He needs a good house, a good family, and he needs lots of apples and carrots. He's really good. He's really helpful, and he's great conversation. He's very good. He's good at jokes.
And his name is Henry.
Sir,
His name is Henry.
and the horse was procured from the house.
Well, he wasn't in the house.
But he was on the property.
He was outside. He wasn't in the house. He wasn't next to the house. He was outside in the forest.
For right
He was a
now, we will
creature
make
of
sure
the
that he's
woods.
taken proper care of. He'll be well fed.
Okay. Okay, good.
Once we settle this situation, if we find out that what you say is true, and that he was unfortunately under the service of a witch that was doing all this, by all intents and purposes, if you want to claim Henry as your companion or your group's companion, you can do so. But we promise
Okay.
we'll take care of him.
Okay,
We'll feed him.
that's all I
we'll give
care
him
about.
exercise. But
Okay, good.
for right now, until his investigation is complete, he is unfortunately a piece of. He tries to phrase this to not like insult you based off of words, but it's like he just has to stay here.
Okay. Just be nice to him, because he's a good boy.
We'll make sure we take care of him as best as possible. I will make sure
That's not an
personally.
answer.
I will make sure personally that I treat him as if he's my own horse.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, wait, do you treat your horses good?
I only have one horse, and I make sure that he's treated like a king.
Oh, well then, that's fine. Henry would like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Well
a
then.
good person, Chief Man.
He steps up, grabs his helm. I believe everything is all set. Captain, you are free to let them go. Make sure that the investigation happens immediately. Wait one day before you release the clan back to the Western Village, and bring back any reports that you have to me at immediate notice. Absolutely, Chief. Everyone, please follow me. As they start walking your
Follow.
way out, back the way that Mixus came, you head your way over to a door as the man starts signing some paperwork. As you see a cart there with all of your weapons and missing armor and everything like that was taken from you. Feel free to grab all your things. He even makes sure he believes that the crossbow belongs to Finra, so Finra, you still get the crossbow. So everybody, he looks at you and honestly says, just keep your neck out of the Wandering Greens, obviously for the exception of her home. And out of the Western Village, you'll be fine. He's just trying to make sure that we're just, crossing T's and dotting I's. So
I don't know what that means. Not sure.
Just do whatever you can do. But he looks back at Madam. I appreciate you taking care of this post haste. And she looks back, it's like, it's been a pleasure. If you need anything, let me know. As she's just like, all right, everyone, let's head out. As you guys go through a different way than makes sense, you came through almost like a back door.
Is the madam still with us?
Mm-hmm. She's guiding you out.
Oh my gosh, that was so boring. Are they always that way?
Yeah, well, these are unfortunately the laws they got around here as they're starting to walk you out. Door closes behind you, barred up. Alright, so, as she looks at everyone. I took care of my spot. Now, I need something from all of you.
Another favor.
Always a catch.
Always got it.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I told her that we could do some stuff. So, yeah.
Is that how the world works?
Well,
Anyway,
I'm
what
not
you need?
charging you any money. This is just a scratch back situation. I just need a simple favor. There's a village just north of Kalate Harbor. I need you to head there. And unfortunately, there has been a cause of problems for us matrons. I need you to calmly, discreetly deal with this problem. As she kind of pulls you further away from listening ears. She gives you a wanted poster of a man who's been doing some misdealings around. You see he's what looks like a drow. Damaged ears.
Oh. What happened to his ears? That looks weird.
We're not quite sure, but he's been.
Does it have a name?
He is
Sorry.
currently unnamed, but he has been given a name as the Dark Murderer. He's been going around and he's been stealing from people's homes and then killing the families afterwards.
Does it say if it wants him dead or alive?
We prefer him alive. So she's just using the wanted poster as an illustration. She's like, for all intents and purposes, I don't want to return them back to authorities. I want them brought back to us.
Oh, that makes sense.
So,
Did he do something bad to you guys?
well, we took him into our home before we knew about this. He stole, and he did some unseemly
What?
things to some of the matrons.
What? I turn bright
Find out.
red and be like, what? 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 He stole stuff and he hurt people?
In fact,
Especially
I
when you
believe
guys
that's
have
how
been
one of
all
his
nice.
ears got damaged. We don't really take things lying down, per se. And he's
That
been...
makes sense.
It seems like his efforts have been escalating. He's been stealing from rich people. But we've noticed that he doesn't just steal. He'll break into their homes when they're not home, steal, then wait for them to come, and instead of just walking away scot-free, he waits to kill them.
Oh.
For all intents and purposes, we understand this can frustrate some of you to want to take matters into your own hands. We want him back
Yeah, we
alive.
just got in trouble for doing that. So, like, you want to
We need
explain
him-
this a little bit more?
We want him
'Cause,
to
like-
pay... Well, you're doing this for us. For all intents and purposes, law be damned.
Mhm.
So,
I got you.
we'd rather
That's
have
not
him
nice of
pay
you, guys.
crimes to our Lord instead of laws of man. So,
Makes sense.
Enough.
Makes sense.
if
Not
you can,
fun, but
if you can
I'll
bring him
respect
to
it.
us alive, I'll make it worth your while. If you can bring him to us and it's not alive, we'll at least be square.
okay.
Okay.
Either way
I-
is
I have a
fine.
question.
We can still take his soul without his body.
I have a question. I have a question.
She just looks at you and just crouches
Can-
down. What would you need?
Can he be hurt?
You can
Or
deal with
does he
his
have to be like in good health?
I only need him alive. I do not need.
Oh,
he can
so-
be as damaged as you like as long
Can
as
live
he
without
has
his
consciousness.
So he could be at the break of alive and dead.
Oh my
Right?
god.
I prefer you not to
I like
take
the
out
way she thinks.
I'd prefer you not to. Like the clerical side of her is just like I prefer you not to be.
We'll do
prefer
what
you
we can.
to be above his standards. But if you feel like
We'll
this
bring
is your
him back
tactic,
alive.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking if we, like, okay, he starts fighting us and we start fighting him and, we overpower him and, blah, 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 things happen, pew, pew,
obviously
pew,
things
pew,
can happen.
and,
If for
and
some reason it gets
he's, like,
damaged, we
he's
understand.
almost
But
dead.
please do not actively try to damage him.
No. I'm saying just I'm trying to
Okay.
cover just in
She-
case.
Put my hand on her head. It's okay. We'll bring him back.
She goes behind
Live.
in a pocket behind her armor and she slides out this dagger.
Oh.
It's curved like a snake head.
Ooh.
She just plants it right in front of you for anyone to take. The hilt itself.
I'll take it.
Okay, the hilt itself is
God.
copper with an onyx stone at the hilt. Currently, it does not look like it has any magical properties. But she looks at it, it's like this blade itself is attuned to his blood.
Oh.
After one of her matrons attacked him, she enchanted this blade. If you're within 100 feet of him, the blade will glow crimson. If you're within 30 feet of him, the onyx stone will glow. Use this as your tracking material.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't pierce him with it. It will kill him. If for some reason it is your life versus his, then yes, use a dagger. As she kind of just looks at you all directly, it's just almost like under the breath, kind of saying, "Is it tuned to just kill him?" But she's trying to ask you, leave this as last ditch method.
Got it.
That makes sense.
Understood. And as I like tuck it away.
Where is she taking the dagger?
Well, if you want the dagger from her, you gotta ask it yourself, but this is for anybody. You must all work on this together. He is quite proficient.
I already have a plan brewing, little one, and I'm just gonna pat her on the top of the head.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, it's not so nice when people just start touching you, is it?
We
You
don't
have
have words.
fuzzy ears, shush.
I have a separate note for you for a question. Now, my many quests of many things I've
God.
setting up. I was sent on a task to find General Amora, I believe her name is. And I'm looking to find where I could find her. I was
General
told she was
Amora.
somewhere in this area. Yes.
And why are you looking for General Amora?
Say hello.
You're gonna have to give me a little more than that if you're looking for her.
There's some dealings. People have things. They like their stuff back. I'm the mediator. I'm trying to work it out.
Well, General Amora is, let's say she's a little bit of a, she's an odd duck.
Okay.
As far as I know, she's not in town now. I'm pretty sure she left the island a few days ago, but if you were trying to find her, she's near the east side of the city. She's kind of like pointing over here.
Would I know who this is?
Where is she? It didn't point.
A northern
Oh, there we
village.
go. Okay.
Well, thank you so
Something
much,
Joe
milady.
heard you.
I appreciate that. It will help. You will help the dealings of fate, and we will get somewhere with this.
Right. Of course. Anything else?
Just as a side note, would my character know who that was with my background?
The
Or heard of her?
Xander, remind me what you were trying to get from General Amora.
So, Corey's clan leader,
She took something
Helga's
from
clan leader.
Katori.
Yeah, from Katori. Yeah.
And Katori
it wasn't
sent him to
specific.
get it back.
Right.
Yes.
We didn't know what.
Yes.
Yeah. Finra, give me a history check.
I did write her name down, so I was like, oh, at least I have that.
I'm not rolling good. 4.
No. You would assume that if you have not crossed this person's path, they might be at a high enough rank where you were not allowed it in their circle.
Okay.
This person's still pretty hierarchy. Gotcha.
She looks around. She's like, all right, well, if there would be nothing else, she steps up. I would recommend taking the back alley, get out of here. Currently, right now, the city is not a fun place to be in. But I must, as she draws her sword, almost like she's ready to defend herself to go through the city, I must depart back to my home. Be safe.
Okay, bye.
And I hope to hear back from you soon. If you need to contact me, just head back over to the tower, and Mixus knows how to get in.
Okay, bye.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. Good luck. As she immediately backs out, as she starts moving her way through the town itself. She doesn't use her sword to move her way through, but she just kind of has it at the ready.
As soon as she leaves, Helga takes off. She's pissed. She is so beyond upset with everything, and now she needs to go find a drink and a damn bird. So
Okay, you're gonna run off. What is everybody else gonna do?
Before Helga starts running off, Renora's gonna turn to Mixus and be like, Mixus, was it? I'm Renora. And then see Helga running off and be like, oh, Bestie, wait up! And then, like, run after her.
Okay.
Roll my eyes.
Who
Can't lose her. Can't lose her.
Yeah.
who is?
I'm gonna go
who's-
follow him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'll be like, I think we're going that way, makes us. So,
Come on, Mixus.
better.
but why are we? Oh, okay.
Don't ask. Just
So as
Follow
you
the
start
silly
chasing,
humans,
as you
it's
start
okay.
chasing Helga, that's where we're gonna end it for the night.
Oh,
Oh.
Unfortunately, we're gonna
Helga
end it
gave
a
us
little
that,
bit
so-
early just because we're having some bandwidth issues. So
Yeah.
we'll kind of get it right at the
Ooh.
9 o'clock point. Nothing too crazy exciting's happening anyway, so it's out of most sessions. This one is.
It's time to-
let's work.
We
on
just got our
the
quest.
bar fight.
I already
Yup.
got, bar fight!
You're
Mixus is
part
always
of
bar
it
fight.
now.
I'll scrapbook
You
it.
are officially
My first
ordained.
bar
to do.
fight.
So there's a
Yep.
few
baby's
pieces,
first bar fight.
a few pieces of information you would have got. One is the court of laws of this area that would have actually had you guys break them. One is to have any dealings that is essentially taking law into your own hands. You need to actually have a license, or at least a temporary license. Essentially, going over to try to retrieve the kids and killing a person on by getting into her house and trying to kill her. Doesn't matter if she's a witch or not, or what she was doing. You're still breaking the law.
But I'm not from
That's
this realm, so
stupid.
the laws don't matter against me. I'll just pop away.
Wandering Greens is extremely legal to go through. It's just cautionary. And the specific sheet that she gave you that has the wanted poster, if you wanted to turn him in and not give her back to the matron, the price for him alive is 100 platinum. Price for him dead is 75 platinum.
But we should give it back to the priestess because we said we would give it to the
He
priestess.
does have a few details of what they know of him. One is obviously he's a drow, black hair. He has the ability to change his form, but it seems to be flawed. He seems to always take the form of a drow. He usually just changes his features. He loves the use of daggers, and he has the ability to hide very efficiently. basically he's a rogue.
Whoa! Plot twist.
A rogue assassin.
So
Got it.
no one knows anything about him other than a few basic details, but no one really like has like called in and said like, "Oh, I knew him before he started killing people," kind of like that. No one actually knows who he is. So it's kind of funny. Corey's just frozen, like taking like a big chug.
Yep. I went through almost 80% of the stream without being frozen. Before we took our break, I was fine.
Right.
I know.
Before we took our break, I was completely fine.
Oh,
and
you were
then-
still in that bandwidth. Got it. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry about the bad bandwidth. We'll make sure next time it's not a problem. This is once in a blue moon, so it's probably the weather. But again, we apologize. We'll make sure next time it's not a problem. If in the future this happens, just stay on the stream. We'll restart it. Usually takes about 1 minute break, but we promise we'll come back. But again, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Fidster, for the follow and subscription. And we'll talk to you next Tuesday for campaign 1.5. Thank you, and we love you all. Have a good night.